Yo, what is up, my guys? We are back. We on the grind, baby. We back yet again for another edition of Release Rewind. And today, I am talking about two very controversial characters. LRAGL Gohan and Int LR Cell. The 2019 download celebration. I believe this is the 350 million download celebration. Yeah. Wow. The last rewind was only like 6 minutes. Oh, this one's definitely gonna go past 10. I promise you. Woo. Where do we start? All right. Well, they were good units, definitely. Now, Cell was a little iffy on release. He was a little iffy. He wasn't bad, but he was a little iffy. Gohan was like top 3 in the game, because I remember like Gohan and Goten were better, and then like Kale Khalifa was like better than everybody. Kale Khalifa was running through everybody. But like Gohan was very good. But Gohan was very good. Cell unfortunately was probably like the worst Dokkan Fest released at that point. Wait, was Gohan and Goten there? Wait, I could be wrong. Wait, was Gohan and Goten there? They might not have been. Let me switch to Gohan. Wait, I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. Where's Hyper Saiyans? All right, there we go. Was Gohan and Goten there? My mind is drawing a blank right now. Don't get old. I'm only 22, but don't get old anyway. Okay, no, they were there. Okay, so then that means Kale Khalifa was there too. Okay, I'm not wrong. Yeah, so them and Kale Khalifa were number 1 and 2. But yeah, Gohan was still amazing. But you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, to fully grasp how controversial Gohan was, I gotta bring up this guy. I have to bring up this guy. So, Gohan, leader skill, Kamehameha leader, amazing category. Stack defense, that was all the rage back then. He got stronger as the fight went on. Perfect for Legendary Goku event, which was the hard content at that time. Omatsu, please bring back Legendary Goku event or another variation of it. It was very fun. It was very fun. But a million freaking categories. Even before all the categories that are here now, he still had like every category in the game, basically. And amazing links. But here we get to an issue, right? So, his active skill was Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Okay, Super Saiyan Gohan is iconic, yes. What's the main reason people want to use Cell Saga Gohan? They want to do the father-son Kamehameha. They want to see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan completely emasculate everybody. Right? Here was the issue. So, let's go through the awakening condition. Can be activated when HP is 58% or less with Android 60 on the team. Keep that in mind. Or when HP is 58% or less with an existing Androids category ally or enemy starting from the 5th turn. I'm going to tell you straight up, number 1, you weren't getting the Android thing. You weren't getting that. You would have to fight an Android enemy, but besides certain Super Battle Road stages, I don't know where there was an Android enemy. Unless you go on a Dokkan event or something. And Android ally, I mean, Gohan, I know Android allies on his team. Yeah, no Android allies on his team. Right? But here's the main issue. So, and you have to wait till turn 5. But here's the main issue. This one right here. Now you're thinking, oh, okay, all you have to do is just throw 60 on the team. That's cool. That's not that bad. They're both Android /Cell Saga, right? Well, okay. Let's talk about the 16 first, right? So, Gohan is a Kamehameha leader. Cell was the Android /Cell Saga leader. Keep that in mind. So I'm like, okay, Gohan doesn't lead Android /Cell Saga, but there got to be some way he can get 60 on his team. No, there wasn't, actually. On release, there was no way to get him there. Remember, a lot of these categories wasn't here, like Power Beyond Super Saiyan wasn't a thing. Battle of Fate wasn't a thing, I don't think. Earthbreak Fighters wasn't a thing. Tournament Participants wasn't a thing. rapid growth, I don't think was a thing. Like, Master Evolution wasn't a thing. Like, a lot of these categories weren't a thing yet, right? Now, you look at this Android 16. What typing is he? I'll switch to Gohan, right? He's blue. Blue is what? AGL. You switch to 16. Same banner. Needs to be run with Gohan. He also needs Gohan to be run with him. What 16 is typing? 16 typing is int. In my mind, this... And because of that, this is one of the worst designed characters I've ever... Like, this is LR Super 17 level of terrible design. It is. Like, he's that bad. At least, I'll shoot LR Super 17 some bail. At least on release, he was still alright. He was still good. Yes, his design was terrible, but he was still usable. I wouldn't even want to use this guy. Like, bro, what are we doing? And then, like, to get the support you had, and the extra defense, you had to run this guy in the same turn as him. But look, they have no categories with each other. They have no categories. It's ridiculous. I mean, I find it stupid that Gohan's not on revenge, but they had no categories. Here's the issue. And this is kind of like taboo in the gacha world. So basically, taboo in gacha games, it's like, in order to get one's unit... So, okay, a dual Dokkan Fest, right? In order to have one unit on another banner, on the other banner, be at their full potential, you have to pull the main unit of the other banner to get that unit to his full potential. Here's what you had to do. You had to pull Cell so you can get access to the leader skill. Then you had to pull Gohan. Then you had to pull 16. And then you were allowed to get this. And again, that's gacha game taboo because Cell was on a completely other banner. You had to pull from the opposite banner in order to get Gohan his transformation in a semi-reasonable way. I don't need to tell y'all, like, that was horrible. Horrible. And it led to Super Saiyan 2 Gohan just being like, no one ever used him. Now, when we got to him, oh my god, it was so much fun. The KO screen, the father-son Kamehameha, the transformation itself, like, everything was great. It's just you couldn't get to him. That was the problem. You just couldn't get to him. And then you needed a Super Saiyan Goku in the same turn. This is a celebration, I don't know if anybody else coined it, but I know I coined it. The 350 million download celebration, I coined the restriction celebration. Because this is the point in Dokkan. Like, pretty much every point before this, there wasn't really any restrictions to anything. No heavy restrictions. This was the turning point in Dokkan where it's just like, okay, we're going to start making some of these restrictions like the anime. And I get it, but in a gameplay sense, this was horrible. Yeah. And then not to mention, because of that just kills in 16. And Cell Jr. was Cell's banner unit. I mean, Cell Jr. was just okay. Like, nothing really special. Cell Jr. was just okay. Like, and then we get to Cell. Cell was definitely worse than Gohan. A lot worse. There was a big hashtag fix Gohan, which I agree, but Cell was kind of the one that needed to be fixed. He wasn't that great in base. He was okay in base. He didn't get defense on his super attack at all, which was pretty stupid. And then his condition to evolve, not as bad as Gohan's because he didn't need a character, but I mean, 30% or less, I mean, that's still pretty rare. That's still pretty bad. Like, yeah, I mean, that was just not good. 30% or less, bro? Like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing here, bro? And then it's like, if you ran them on the same team, which, to get Gohan's transformation reasonably, you had to. Well, I guess you didn't have to because Cell would be there, so you didn't have to do that if you don't want. But I mean, it would be better. Because, like, Int 16 had a lot of, support. But it's just like, running an android next to a hybrid Saiyan, like, there's no way you thought that was a good idea. Unbelievable. But anyway, Yeah, I mean, like you could do it, but the thing is, if you evolve with Cell first, which this would happen first because Cell was a passive transformation, Gohan was an active skill transformation. Cell would transform into Perfect Cell, fully heal, which is amazing, but it would cause you to not get Gohan's transformation. So it's like you needed to run them on the same team, but they like clearly contradicted each other's abilities. Very weird, very weird. Perfect Cell was definitely good though. Perfect Cell was definitely strong. The Solar Kamehameha was definitely really cool. Yeah, like Perfect Cell was really strong, especially with the full heal. These units were very good. Great link sets. I don't know why Cell doesn't have shocking speed, but whatever. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why Gohan didn't have shocking speed. Whatever. But like they were good units. They definitely were. I guess I might as well just talk about Cell Jr. I mean, I guess I could mention Cell Jr. I mean, Cell Jr. was okay. Like it was alright. It wasn't bad. He wasn't as atrocious as N16, I promise you. But I mean, it was okay. It was alright for the time. Wow, he has an easy aid. Huh. I didn't even think about that. He really has an easy aid. That's wild. He was another one that where you needed Cell to be running the same turn. But it's like, it's Cell needing to be run with a Cell Jr. Like, that makes sense. 16 running in the same turn as Super Saiyan Gohan Youth makes no sense. But yeah, that is this edition of Release Rewind. I guess I could talk about their easy aids. For some reason, they came out a month later on Global. I really don't understand why. They were screwing Global a lot in the beginning of 2023. No idea why. These guys are very strong. Very, very strong. Yeah, Gohan, got a couple more buffs here. Attack buffs. When you got the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, though, my freaking god, he hit strong. This Gohan was... I kid you not, I was seeing him hit like 25 million attack stats. Like, this Gohan was like... alright, like, we're in an era of Dokkan where it's like defense heavily outweighs offense, of course. This is not 2016 anymore, 2017. Where it's just like, you could blow the enemy away. Like, no, you need high defense. But... this Gohan was the exception. It's just like, no, he's actually gonna unalive everything before they even attack. Like, he was gonna kill everything. Especially if you had a Super Saiyan Goku in the same turn. Like, he was going to kill everything. And he was additional supering. I think he could super like 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. No, 4 times, actually. You could get 4 times. So it's like 25 million into like 12 million into 12 million. Like, oh my god, Gohan was crazy. He's still usable to this day. You're obviously not going to go to Super Saiyan 2 Gohan a lot. It's just the way it is. But this Gohan is still usable. He has guard. So, like, he's still usable, definitely. Cell, I'm going to say, like, base form Cell Easy is actually kind of unrunnable at this point. He's pretty unrunnable. But if you could transform, and they made his transformation a little bit easier. If you transform, like, Perfect Cell is still one of the best units in the game. I will stand on that. He is another one that hits stupid hard with crazy defense. Like, Perfect Cell will carry you to a win. You just got to get past this bum. You just got to get past him. So, you can still run the guy and just pray to God your health gets low enough to where you can transform, which it should. Because once he transforms, like, Perfect Cell is crazy. I think Gohan's still a little bit better transform, but when Perfect Cell transforms, like, he's God. But, yep, that is this edition of Release Rewind, 350 million download celebration edition. Let me know down in the comment section below what units you guys want to see next. I got a couple in mind already. Like and subscribe for more Dokkan Battle content such as this. 5 days into 2024, we on the grind, baby. I told y'all, we going crazy this year. This theater channel blows up. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.